Hi friends, hope you are doing well. Welcome everyone to Smart Engineering Academy. Myself Amit. So I am going to analyze the question paper which was conducted today on the date 31st July 2021. This question paper belongs to Irrigation Department of Karnataka State Government, which was conducted for Hyderabad Karnataka region aspirants. So this is the most important paper that I am going to analyze. So the main motto of this analysis is to build up the strategy for the upcoming examination and also for the reference for the aspirants who has written the examination today. It acts as a key answer to analyze their papers. So according to my opinion about this paper is not too easy or not too tough. This is a moderate kind of paper where all the questions are most analytic mode. So I'm going to give a detailed analysis of each and every question one by one. Okay, let us start the analysis with respect to this irrigation department question paper which was conducted for Hyderabad Karnataka region people 31st July 2021. So let me start the first question. Let me read out the first question, that is, if the absolute pressure is 20 meter of the oil, okay, in the absolute pressure of the oil with respect to that it is 20 meter and they are telling the specific gravity of the oil is 0.90. What is the corresponding gauge pressure? They're asking us to find out the corresponding gauge pressure. Let me write the graph like this. So if I take it as a P absolute, at the P absolute the value of H is given it as 20 meter. Okay, so they're asking us to find the value of P gauge. What is the value of gauge pressure? Gauge pressure will be equal to absolute pressure minus atmospheric pressure with respect to H. Okay, so in case of atmospheric pressure, if I take this is the atmospheric pressure, what is the height we need to find? In order to find that height, let me make use of the formula, that is P atmospheric is equal to rho GH. So what is the value of atmospheric pressure, which is equal to 101,325 Newton per meter square, which is also called as Pascal, and density of the oil. What is the density of the oil? How to find the density of the oil? Specific gravity of the oil is equal to density of the oil to the density of the water. So density of the oil will be equal to specific gravity into density of the water. So specific gravity of the oil into density of the water into gravitational force into H. Now I need to find the value of the H with respect to atmospheric pressure. I need to find the value of the H. I already know the value of H with respect to absolute pressure. So what I am going to do, in order to find the value of H with respect to P atmospheric, I am going to find the value of H, where the value of H will be equal to 101,325 divided by what is the G of the oil, which is given it as 0.90. What is the density of the water, which is 1000 kg per meter cube, and acceleration due to gravity is 9.81, and the value of the H we are going to find out. If you substitute this, you will get a value as 11.47, which is the value of H with respect to atmospheric pressure. I am going to substitute this value here, where P gauge, P absolute with respect to H is equal to 20 meter. 20 meter minus what is the atmospheric pressure with respect to that H will be equal to 11.47. If you substitute this, you will get the answer as 8.52 with respect to the gauge pressure is equal to 8.52 meter of the oil. So this is the right answer for the question. I hope everyone has done this question. This is the most easiest question, which was from basic fluid mechanics. So with respect to the second question, it is very important and easy question from fluid mechanics. They have given the relation and asking us to know this relation which belongs to, that is dou square pi by dou x square plus dou square pi by dou y square is equal to 0, it belongs to which equation? This is very simple, that is it belongs to Laplace equation. Then what is the equation of continuity equation, Euler's equation, Bernoulli's equation, that we need to know. So the continuity equation will be equal to, with respect to discharge, A1 V1 will be equal to A2 V2. And what is the Euler's equation? Euler's equation can be given by dP with respect to rho plus velocity into dV plus g into dz, which is equal to 0, that is Euler's equation. And Bernoulli's equation is equal to P1 by rho g plus V1 square divided by 2g plus z1, which is equal to P2 divided by rho g plus V2 square divided by 2g plus z2. This is the equation for Bernoulli's. See, while solving the MCQs, you are now just while doing the practice of the MCQs, this is the art of solving the MCQs, where you need to know the remaining question also, because in the next examination they may ask either with the continuity equation, Euler's equation, Bernoulli's equation. Solving MCQ is the indirect form of revision of the particular subject in which the most important concepts will be revised. Okay, let me come into the third question. The equation they have given, HF is equal to FLV square by 2GD, is also known as which formula? Darcy-Weisbach equation, in which head loss due to flow will be equal to FLV square by 2GD. In the same way, what is Manning's equation? Manning's equation, we are going to find the value of V, that is velocity, which is equal to 1 by n r to the power 2 by 3 s to the power 1 by 2. This is the Manning's equation. Chessy's formula is also, with the help of Chessy's formula, we can find the value of velocity, where V is equal to C root of Rs, where C is the Chessy's constant. So what is the equation for Dupit's equation? Please do comment in the comment section. Fine. Let me move on to the next question. Okay, that is sixth question. Later I will come here. I have a fourth question. Let me go in one series. So don't worry, I'm going to cover all the 100 questions which was asked in the examination. Okay, so this question is from geotechnical engineering, very important and very easy question. A soil sample is having a specific gravity. The specific gravity of the soil sample is given, where the specific gravity will be equal to 2.60 and the void ratio is given, which is equal to 0.78. The moisture content in percentage, they are asking us to find the moisture content W in percentage required to fully saturate the soil at the void ratio, at that void ratio. We need to make soil sample to be saturated up to the 100%, which is also, we can take it as 1. At the same void ratio, they are asking us to find the value of water content, moisture content in percentage. So the standard equation for this formula, where E is equal to W into G divided by SR, where SR is 100%, saturated I am just taking it as 1, then W will be equal to E divided by G. The value of E, what is the value of E which is given in the question is itself is 0.78 divided by G is 2.60, which comes to be 0.3. In terms of percentage, it will be 30%. So this will be the right question. So very important and easy question. I hope everyone has solved. Seventh question, in normally in KPSC examination, this is the most repeated question, which is also from the geotechnical engineering. Coulomb's equation for the shear strength of the soil is given by, where tau is equal to C plus sigma tan pi. This is the standard equation, where C is Coulomb's constant. This is Coulomb's constant, where sigma is the stress, tan pi, pi is the angle of internal friction, where tau is shear stress. Okay, in order to for confusion, they have given C minus sigma tan pi. C is equal to sigma this tau into sigma tan pi, none of the above. This is the right answer. Very important, very easy, and most repeated question. If you go solve the previous year question paper of KPSC examination, this type of question is most repeated. Next, negative skin friction in piles. The option is like this: reduces the allowable load of the piles, increases the allowable load of the pile, has no effect on allowable load, none of the above. Before solving this question, I would like to go into the concept negative skin friction. What is negative skin friction? I will explain you with the help of the diagram. See, in the negative skin friction is a phenomenon. Okay, it is a phenomenon in which soil surrounding the pile, you can see this is a pile. Okay, this is a pile which is driven inside the soil. This is loose soil and this is stiff soil. Okay, according to the phenomena in which soil surrounding the pile, the soil which is surrounding this pile settle more than the settling of the pile. See here, since it is a loose soil, the soil is also getting settled in the downward direction. If the soil is stiff, you can see the stiff soil or the hard soil below this line, where the force of the soil is acting in the upward direction. But in case of loose soil, what happens? QP, the load is also acting in the downward direction. This soil is going in the downward direction. In this condition is called as negative skin friction. But if there is a hard soil, this will give the resistance in the upward direction, though the friction will be not negative. But in case of loose sand, it happens. So more settling of the pile will be taken, because in this condition the pile is going to settle inside the soil, which is called as negative skin friction. This condition occurs when surrounding pile is loose, soft or fill. And lower in the groundwater table, this condition is going to occur during the seismic activity. When there is an earthquake or some seismic condition will be prevailing at that time, negative skin friction is going to happen. So whenever the negative skin friction in the piles happens, it reduces the allowable load of the pile. Okay, this is the answer for this question with the concept. If you are strong with the concept, then you can easily answer the question and you can apply the elimination strategy. You can eliminate these three options and you can go to the first option. Okay, now let me come on to the fourth question of this paper, that is a synthetic unit hydrograph. So this is a very tricky question. Seems to be simple. This is a very tricky question. What happened, as I asked my friends, and many of the aspirants has gone through this question. I mean through this option. This third option is absolutely wrong. Seems to be confusing. Seems to be this answer is right, but this is absolutely wrong. Let me move on to the concept first and I will come to this question. Then you will be clear which is the right option. Okay. Fine. Synthetic unit hydrograph. See, synthetic unit hydrograph, it is a empirical equation. Okay, it is a empirical equation which is given. This equation is applicable for the catchments in United States, but it can be used in other catchments with slight modification. I'll tell you the slight modification. The formula in order to find the graph is plotted against discharge with respect to base time. So discharge QP, which will be equal to 2.78 of Cp divided by A divided by T dash P meter cube per second, where T dash P is the, see here Tp, which is given it as a lag time. I am going to modify this Tp as T dash P, which is a modified lag time, and this Cp is equal to regional coefficient. By making use of this equation, I can find out the discharge with respect to P. Before moving deep into this derivation, I will come directly into the final equation what we have received. See, this is the catchment area. Okay, in this catchment there are two concepts. See, one is with respect to the basin of the water course. You can see the water course with respect to the basin of the water course. This is the length L. So L is length of the basin measured along the main water course. See, this is the main water course which is moving. The total length is measured along the main water course is taken it as L. And one more thing with respect to the center of gravity. Okay, with respect to the CG of the main water stream, I am plotting it one LCA, where LCA is length along the main water course from the gauging station to a point which is directly opposite to the center end of the catchment, which is LCA. Where of course by seeing the diagram we can tell the L is greater than LCA. Okay, this main streaming station is mainly used to measure the length of L, LCA as well as area of the basin. Basin is also can be measured. Now let me come to the concept. I mean come to the question. After understanding the concept, I am coming to the question. Now I am going to read the question as well as answer. A synthetic unit hydrograph is developed. So in the first option they have given, for a basin over, no rain gauge and stream gauge stations are established. This is absolutely wrong. Now, for a basin having rain gauge network but with no stream gauging station, this is also absolutely wrong. The third question seems to be right, but this is wrong as per the concept. By taking certain constants, so we are making use of the constants for calculating QP, as I already shown. CP is the regional coefficient, something other. We'll make use of the constants from the another basin. They are telling from another basin which is hydrometrically homogeneous. And let me come to the fourth option. By measuring the mainstream length like L. See, we are measuring the mainstream length which is L. LCA is also being measured with respect to the mainstream. Just I am mentioning this is mainstream of water. And area of the basin. Area of the basin is also can be measured. So option 4 is the right. Next one is Muskingum method of flood routing is a. So what is Muskingum method? This comes in a flood routing. So first of all, what is flood routing? What is in the option they have given? Reservoir routing method, hydraulic routing method, complete numerical solution, hydrologic channel routing method. Let me go on to the concept and I'll come back to this question. See, first of all, with respect to the concept, what is, first of all, let us learn what is flood routing. Flood routing is a concept in which it is divided into two methods. That is, one is hydraulic method and hydrological method. Hydraulic method obeys continuity equation as well as equation of motion of unsteady flow, that is momentum equation. Second, hydrological method. In the hydrological method only continuity equation is satisfied. Okay, this is the main concept and I am going into the sub concept. What is Muskingum method? According to the question, what is Muskingum method? Muskingum method, it comes under hydrological channel routing. This method channels storage of the function of the both inflow as well as outflow. We can find the storage with the help of Muskingum method. We can. This is the equation for the with respect to Muskingum method, where we can find the value of storage, where in X is weightage factor and K is storage time coefficient. With respect to this is inflow, and with respect to this equation we can find the value of outflow. That is what we have told here in this method. Channel storage is the function of both inflow as well as outflow. This is the storage is the function of both inflow as well as outflow, and this Muskingum method comes under which hydrological channel routing. I am marking it comes under hydrological channel routing, where hydrological method and hydraulical method comes under flood routing, and hydrological method comes under Muskingum method, where continuity equation is satisfied. Now I will go into the Muskingum method of flood discharge routing. Is a reservoir routing method? No. Hydraulic routing method? No, it is not hydraulic. This is hydrological routing method. Okay. Complete numerical solution of Saint Venant's equation? No, where logic channel routing method. If you are thorough with the concept, then you can easily answer this type of question. This is just one word answer in the examination. You can solve in a second if you are thorough with the concept. So whenever you are going with the concepts while reading, be thorough with the concept, then you can score very good marks in the examination. Just a sec. Fine. Let me move on to the next question. So this is very simple question. The process of reducing the moisture content from the timber in order to prevent the timber from possible fermentation is called as seasoning of the timber. Direct question, no need of explanation. The required minimum crushing strength of the brick for the construction purpose. They're asking minimum. So what is the difference between what is the minimum, what is the maximum? For that, we need to know one concept, that is, there are with respect to the brick, there are three classes of the brick, which is first class, second class brick and third class brick. In the first class brick, the crushing strength will be equal to 10 Newton per mm square, which is also called as 10 MPa, and in case of second class brick it will be 7.5 MPa, and in case of third class brick it will be 3.5 MPa. Third class brick is the brick which we are using in the normal construction of all the residential as well as industrial buildings. So this is the minimum. Below this it is not suitable for the construction purpose. So this is the minimum and they have given the maximum. This is either 10 to 10.5 it will be. Okay, so let me move on to the next question. A load bearing brick with a compressive strength. I am just taking a brick is having a compressive strength. Compressive strength of the brick is given it as 10 Newton per mm square, and the dimensions of the brick is given. Okay, the dimension of the brick is, in the long side it is 19 centimeter, 9 centimeter, and this is 9 centimeter. They are asking us to find the maximum load carrying capacity of this brick. What is the maximum load carrying capacity of the brick? Just a second. So we know the formula, that is stress is equal to load to the unit area, and we need to find the value of P, which is equal to stress into area. So what is the value of compressive strength? Compressive strength is given it as 10 Newton per mm square into, since it is Newton per mm square, I'll just take it as maximum area. Maximum area is 19 into 9. I will just convert it into mm, which is equal to 190 into 90. So we will get it as 1,71,000 Newton. By this, in terms of kgs, it will be 17,100 kgs. But in the option, the nearest, actually it should be 17,100 kgs, but due to some typing mistake or something, just go with this answer. So this is all about lecture series. So the remaining question I'm going to start in the next part. Okay, in the part 2. Thank you one and all. If any queries, do comment in the comment section. In case if any answer is wrong in this, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you one and all. Meet you all with the next part. Bye bye.